Hello, Sister Goons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Let's Play Transformers Devastation. In today's video, we're going to be heading through the Proud Star, and we're still playing a Sideswipe because why not? I was actually in a bit of a mood to play him for once instead of Prime or Bumblebee. Now, right off the bat, I really hate those walls that just kind of shift all over the place. Because, like, it's so freaking strict with the timing, I find, so, yeah. Sorry about that. So, if all goes right, this video should go up on, Thanksgiving Day, so, I hope you eat plenty of turkey, hope you spend a lot of time with your family and loved ones. Just also try to be safe out there. But in the meantime, we're fighting Soundwave, one of the classic Decepticons. You know, Soundwave is superior, or something like that. Because I can't exactly do the voice right now. I'm not exactly in a bit of a mood to do freaking impressions, but basically you just need to get Soundwave's health down to a certain point, because there we go. Because pretty much what you saw in the fight was what he does both times that you battle him, because yes, sorry about that, sorry. You do fight certain enemies twice, and Soundwave, while he seemed pretty simple, he's a little more tricky than you think. Because what Soundwave does is that he sends out his what's the term for it? Cassettes, or would you technically call them mini-cons, or is that just something for the Cybertron trilogy? I don't really know. I don't really know which one should be done, but basically, they're mini transformers that live in his chest. So he sends those out like 2 at a time, and then does his own thing with sound-based attacks like sonar waves, shockwaves. Shockwaves that send you back, and things like that, right? If you can knock out his little minions, then that'd be great. I do think that as soon as he runs out of characters to use, he will be left defenseless, or I think there's a finite number of them, or maybe they just heal back up after a certain amount of time. I don't fully know the details on that, but it's one or the other. I know that for certain. But anyway, and here we also face off against more of the Insecticons, which they can be kind of annoying to deal with, mainly with the lightning ones and the sludge ones that also do dive bombs at you. But I mean, like, as long as you have a high-powered gun or hit really freaking hard, then they're not so difficult. And hey, I still got an S rank on that. Noish. And of course we got a little bit of platforming here. Oh, I also got to mention those little circles that we've been seeing at certain points. Those are hidden missions. they're not mandatory to beat the game, but if you do want but if you do want 100% completion, then you do have to use them. And also right here, I was really starting to experience some bugginess with my controller, but yeah, oh well. Okay. But yeah, with the Insecticons, I feel like you're fighting them almost every other room in this particular area, which does make sense. This is basically their home in the game. Though it is kind of interesting because there's really only 3 main ones, and they all share the name, but like you have these mini versions of them. It's really weird. Like, but yeah, oh, and also just a little bit of a spoiler warning. The big ones are pretty much the same thing as the small ones, except they can transform from bug to robot mode. So yeah, this is sort of a practice for when that eventually happens, but there's just a bit too much in my opinion. But sorry about that. Anyway, do I recommend that you fight them? I mean, they do drop money, and if you want to find weapons, they can drop them like almost any other enemy. But unless you can spare it, don't try to shoot them as often as you think. Though, though, you can stun them, which is what that little, I say little, it's what that yellow sparking effect is around an enemy. That means they're stunned. They cannot move, they can't block, they can't even fight back. So yeah, take full advantage of that whenever you can. But now we have something fun. This is a turret section, but honestly, it is just so satisfying to mow these guys down, especially since they die in like one hit, and I'm kind of reminded of Galaga, actually, because in the Galaga was it in the Galaga arcade, you had these enemies that would fly around the screen, and they look like bugs. So which honestly would make sense. Galaga was very popular back in the 80s along with Transformers, so would only make sense. But yeah, it may be kind of hectic right now, but that's just because there's just naturally there was naturally just a lot of stuff there. Basically, certain enemies will hop on the tram, and you have to shoot them down immediately. Otherwise, I believe it will be a game over. But yeah. And now we have one of the big Insecticons. This one is a shrapnel, or actually, it shouldn't be shrapnel. SH, but oh well. So basically, what he likes to do is that he likes to get up close and personal in your face. But out of all of them, I think he's definitely the easiest to dodge because he does have a lot of telltale animation for when he is about to throw a punch or a kick or something. But oh yeah, I was also kind of distracted while I was also playing the game, so yeah, there's that. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But he's not the only one we have to face right now, because Uh, there he is. I believe this is Bombshell. We'll just have a look in a sec here. Since the animation's done. Yeah. It is Bombshell. Okay. I kind of like Bombshell because he's based on a Hercules beetle. Well, no. It's not a Hercules beetle. It is a Japanese rhinoceros beetle. My bad. And also, fun fact, I have never seen him use that body slam ability. That was like the first time I've ever seen him use that. Though he will use that explosive gel attack, and also like do all this crazy stuff to try and try and ram you. But you know, he still goes down fairly simply. Although thankfully we do get a small break because we actually gotta get to the next main area where we have to battle the final Insecticon. Sorry. It's still kind of early in the morning for me. My throat's not quite up the board, and and also crap like that is why I hate those doors or walls, I guess. This little bit's interesting actually. This little bit's interesting because Teletran Alpha here will tell you a story based on whatever character that you play as. It is possible to get all of them, but on multiple playthroughs. But it's just an interesting attention to detail that they didn't need to add, but they did. I like it. Also that little segment. Oh no! It was this one actually. So this is a platforming segment that I really do not like because it's not always obvious when and where the platforms are going to show up, at least in my opinion. But hey, whatever. So. But thankfully here I did do it on the first try, which is a rare oddity for me. It looks simple, but it's easy to fuck up. Okay, that is the main point here. It is simple but easy to fuck up. All right, so now we're at the plasma core. As soon as we take care of this thing, we are going to like essentially. Shut down the plan to cyberform Earth. But it's never the simple, of course. You know, like if you played your video games or seen your movies, and you know it's never that simple. Because we have the final Insecticon right here. This is Dropkick, which I actually like the name of, and I actually think he has the coolest. I think has the coolest, coolest alt mode. And his robot mode is actually pretty good. Oh no, he's kickback. My bad. Sorry. Oh right, this. So technically, you have to fight all three of the Insecticons at once as soon as Kickback is at half health. But at least from what I'm seeing right now, they are like really weak compared to their first encounters. But yeah, it's not awful. It is definitely harder if you chose a character like Grimlock, but you know, but if you have like Prime, Bumblebee, or, damn phone, or even Sideswipe, then then yeah, this is pretty much a piece of cake. And they also dropped a pretty rare melee weapon, which is nice. So basically, what you want to do is that you wanna hit the shield, but it will try to blow you back. So you gotta keep on. So just gotta keep attacking under the time limit, which can be kind of annoying, especially for me because I hate time limits. But unfortunately, we ruptured the plasma core, so it's highly unstable now. Sorry about that. Sorry. Well, that's one problem solved, but now we just introduced another one. Really not our day. Especially if you played any of Platinum's other games. By the way, what is this? A new transition? What is this? Sorry, I just had to do that. I had to do it. But no, hold on a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. But yeah, I got new transitions, so, so you may be seeing a bit more with some other video projects I have in the works, or just a general Let's Play thing. So try to look forward to that. Anyway, so now we're back as Bumblebee. I think this. Oh no. It was another one that I'm thinking of, because I went through the wrong underground tunnel. So yeah. Now one of the things that I like about Bumblebee here is that whenever he does whenever he does a vehicle strike, he can actually do 2. So it's just an extra chance to bring on the damage, you know. Plus, I really like to give him a rifle, or technically it's a sniper rifle, because, well, naturally it is pretty powerful, and it can take care of most enemies from a distance, unlike, say, shotguns, or possibly even his like a standard blaster, which you know what, I may as well just try to find. I may as well just try to grind for that if I don't have it already. So, yeah. Okay, so now we have another boss this time. This is Thundercracker. Now for anyone who's not in the know about Transformers and all that, so a Thundercracker is part of a series of Decepticons called the Seekers. Basically, they are recolors of the character Starscream. Like they all have the same model, but their voices are different, their characterization is different, and sometimes they each have their own powers to help set them apart. But unfortunately, they don't really have a lot of importance outside of being legacy characters. So, but I do like this little interaction right here, because mainly because, wow, that's like no convincing at all. No wonder they call you Thundercracker. I love that joke. I love it so much. It fits Bumblebee so well. I'm sorry. But basically, what we're gonna do next is for the next video, which won't be until next week. Hopefully, I can get that out by Monday, and then we can finish. Up the series next week. But hey, I'm being just a little bit hopeful on this one. So, anyway, yeah, that was pretty much the video. I thought it went on for a little bit too long because I was meandering in the weapons menu in the Ark, but thankfully you guys didn't have to see that because, well, I like to think I'm not that mean. Well, also before I forget, is there any? Well, okay. So, are you Team Autobot or Team Decepticon? Which faction is your favorite? And it doesn't have to be for like any specific reason. It's just, are you naturally drawn to one side or the other? So, anyway, I guess that'll do it for me because I rambled on for a little too long. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and if you're new around here, please subscribe to the channel because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and every little bit helps. And for some reason, if YouTube still has you on restricted mode, please turn that off so that way you'll see almost every video that I upload. Until next time, Celestial Goons, remember, reach for the stars.